If Sakamoto was an American, he would regularly be the guy that slaps his girlfriend on the ass.
Hello, my name is Steve.
And I'm David.
And this is Anime Plus. We are talking about episode 9 of Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus. So the episode starts with Sakamoto at the cram school he teaches at, and afterwards he goes out to a cafe with Rio, where she tells him that one of her students, the tall, younger basketball player, Kasai Toranosuke, confessed his feelings for her. She's struggling with how to respond to him, partially given her lingering feelings for Kunimi. Sakamoto has his own problems to worry about as he's trying to figure out what Sarah's adolescent syndrome is, trying to do so before it interrupts his Christmas Eve hot springs date with Mai. On the grounds of his campus, he runs into Miniskirt Santa, who is struggling to film some footage for an upcoming music video that she's going to release. He offers to help her, at which point she thanks him, but he tries to use it as a cheat to try to figure out what Sarah's adolescent syndrome is, figuring that Miniskirt Santa had distributed that to her. She tells him that, she doesn't know everybody that's received gifts from her, and asks him to meet her back at the campus at 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve to help her film more of the music video, or the live performance, whichever one it is. His Christmas Eve is getting quite busy. He ends up running into Kasai, who asks him to speak candidly, figuring it's going to be in relation to him asking Futaba out. He blushes when he's called out, and instead says that he's trying to warn him away from Sarah, saying that they have been childhood friends growing up next to each other, and he's noticed a change in her lately where for some reason all of the boys are falling under her allure. And he talks about how in the past he thought that he had loved her, but something had changed in him, and Sakamoto kind of brings up the idea that what he felt for her was different than what he's feeling for Futaba right now. Then it's off to cram school, where he runs into both Futaba and Sarah. Awkward situation. In another instance of, hey Sakamoto, let's go to a cafe, he and Sarah go to a cafe, and he brings up the idea of her relationship with Kasai. And he brings up the idea that she isn't getting anything fulfilling out of all of these boys throwing themselves at her. What she really needs to be able to love somebody herself instead of being the object of love, which she throws back at him, that he needs to teach her how she can love somebody in the way that he does in regards to his affection for Mai and all of his close friendships. Assumedly, the next day in school, during lunch with Mai, he is contemplating what her request means to try to teach her to love somebody like he does. Mito joins them, and after lunch, the two are walking through the school, going to their respective classrooms, and she brings up the idea of, why don't you just make her fall in love with you? And then in class, he kind of sets up Sarah by feigning ignorance about a math question and calls Futaba in to help explain it, trying to show Sarah that she would be better off with somebody that had a greater aptitude for teaching her math. In reality, he was trying to make her crack a little bit so he could try to squeeze some more information out of her. It kind of works, but she leaves the school in a tizzy, at which point Futaba tells him to not use her in those kind of ways anymore, or at least to let her know about it ahead of time so she's prepared for any clapback. He then runs into his eternal college friend Fukuyama, as Fukuyama is frustratingly trying to look up the past winners of what's referred to as the Mr. and Miss Campus Contest. Fukuyama is frustrated because the female winner of the contest last year, her photo was not available. At which point, Sakamoto looks at the screen on his computer and notices that the woman in the photo is Miniskirt Santa, which would explain why he can't see the photo, because there's the whole her not being seen by anybody else problem that she's dealing with. And he notices that her name is not Kirishima Toko, it is instead Iwamizawa Nene. So, mystery compounds around miniskirt Santa who claims to be Kirishima Toko. And that's where the episode ends. So we've got Sakta with 3 women, well, 1 teenage girl and 2 women, trying to occupy his time on Christmas Eve. One of them he absolutely wants to be occupied with, being Mai.
Yeah, he wants to be balls deep in that one.
He, rude, uncouth. They have a loving platonic relationship.
Mai?
Trying to turn this into some tawdry fuckfest.
He has said multiple times that he wants
I know he wants to have sex with Mai. We haven't seen them kiss yet. Slow your horses.
Tell that to Sakta. He has said multiple times. He's like,
Can we
you're all
get
alone.
naughty?
Yeah, we're all alone. You wanna.
And then he's desperate.
Every time Kaede takes a bath, he's like,
Hey, we got free time. Let's go. Yeah, he is pretty,
horny, perverted,
yes,
in a loving way.
in a very loving way. And he's very desperate to solve Sarah's adolescent syndrome, but she's playing games with him, obviously. And then now we have the complex issues regarding miniskirt Santa, who is a student at the college that is a year older than him, with the first name of Nene, who also wants to occupy Sakta's time on Christmas Eve. So he's got, 2 weeks left to figure all of this shit out before he can have fun time at the hot spring. Can he do it? Himeji Sarah, we don't know what her adolescent syndrome is yet. Sakta has come to the conclusion that it was triggered when she figured out that Kasai does not have romantic feelings for her. Would you agree with me that her adolescent syndrome seems to manifest in people falling in love with her?
That's what I've been thinking this whole time.
Yeah, she's definitely becoming the focus of adoration.
Yes.
And she's lapping it up, but Sakta's like, yeah, but this is hollow because you don't actually love anybody else. You're just getting all this attention. What's the point?
That's also not good for you. Like
mentally, yeah.
mentally,
correct.
yeah. That'll definitely fuck her up. That'll definitely mess with the kids.
Little bit.
Psychologically, this is gonna fuck her up. I can feel it already.
Yeah, if she doesn't figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Sorry, if Sakta doesn't figure this shit out.
She doesn't care. She's like, I get attention.
Well, she's 15. What the fuck does she know?
God, she is 15-year-old.
Just deep into that mindset.
Hounding over a 19-year-old.
No, I think at this point she just wants everybody to love her.
Fair. She's hounding after fucking Sakata now.
Yeah, she has been for a little bit. It's not relatively that different from, Kasai hounding over Rio.
Fair.
He's a year older, but still. Okay, we'll give him 16.
Just to make it, just for me to justify
correct
the weirdness
yep.
of.
And the fact that Sakta is not trying to discourage Rio from going along with his request if she feels that way. She's still got it hard for Kunimi, though. And my dress-up Santa, Nene. What are your thoughts on this episode?
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
A lot to unpack.
Sakta's calendar is getting just as full as the amount of information that was dumped. But the information was all very cyclical because everybody was kind of dealing with the same kind of thing.
There's a lot of teenagers just being teenagers.
I mean, that is what adolescent syndrome is all about.
Right. It's just, it seemed that there was a lot more leaning into the teenagers being teenagers thing.
Fair.
I'm like, y'all are...
Well, when left to their own devices and living in their own little closed realities.
Yeah. Stop it. Get some help.
From the apparent, as portrayed in anime, lack of parental involvement in their children's lives at this point in time.
Yes.
Where are these kids' parents at?
Where y'all parents at? Shit.
Somebody's got to hit you with a belt.
Shit.
So I can't remember the progress of this story. We might wrap it up in the next episode. Oh, yeah, no, we're definitely going to wrap it up in the next episode. And then the rest of the episodes for the season will be the 4th part, which will be Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus.
Woo!
I wonder who that's going to be about.
Kirishima Toko.
Could be Nene.
Watch me whip.
Because,
Watch her whip. Watch her nene.
Mini skirt Santa is Nene.
Watch me whip. Watch me nene. Sounds like
and then there's always Mito.
Always optimistic.
I forgot that she was the one that implanted the idea of having Sakta make Sarah love him. To teach her how to love instead of being the object of love. And then Sakta being Sakta, much like dealing with Toga, just sure, I'll go along with this idea, even though I literally have a girlfriend.
And his girlfriend doesn't fucking murder him.
Mai has the patience
of a saint.
Mai has the patience of Buddha.
Sure. Fuck around. I don't give a fuck.
No, she do.
I know.
She's like, I understand this isn't really infidelity because you have this need and arguably skill at helping people get through their adolescent syndrome. She has so much faith in him on a variety of levels.
At the end of the day, she trusts him, but she doesn't trust the girls around him. This is kind of mildly a harem anime.
Yeah. Was it Mito who mentioned something earlier in the season about how he attracts a lot of girls to his side?
Yep.
Thinking about the continuous trials that Sakta brings upon himself in regards to his relationship with Mai makes me wonder if some of that is an underlying catalyst for the events that happen in Rascal Does Not Dream of His Girlfriend. Interesting. All things will be revealed in the final book, from what I've been told, though.
Fair.
Which I have to wait till January for it to come out. Woo! All right.
Speaking of things in January, Jujutsu Kaisen. My body's ready. Now you just got to watch season 2. We do a review of season 2 with Bridget, and then we watch season 3, and then we do a review of season 3 with Bridget.
Probably not. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Don't forget about the regular podcast, which comes out on Fridays, where we are reviewing 3 other shows for the season: The Summer Hikaru Died, Season 2 of Sakamoto Days, and City, the animation, which at this point is a contender for me for Best Anime of the Year. Also, do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you are notified when we have other videos coming out, as we do have some that, break from the routine of Wednesdays and Fridays. And do not forget our socials listed below. Come harass us. Come join our Discord. Have conversation. All right. Thanks a lot. Check you guys next time.